this one's gonna die out. This is bold for sure. This. What's up, guys? We're gonna be building my custom welding cart. I'm gonna be housing 3 welders on it. I have a plasma cutter slash MIG. I have a TIG, and then I have this one. So they all have a dedicated spot or kind of function that I use them for. And instead of having them on the ground, I'm gonna make a 3-shelf welding cart, kind of like what I have in the back over there. That's a flip top over there. I got my grinders and my bench grinder as well, my belt sander and my grinders. So I've been kind of going crazy with trying to make storage and everything functional so that can flip up and down. So I'll be doing the same thing with just like I've done over here with my planer and the miter saw. I also have to work on my bandsaw in a bit. So I already have everything cut up for my bandsaw. That'll be the adjustment. We have been working on the bedside, so that's why it's a little cluttered right now. We just kind of multitasking. But I'm just trying to get everything set up, clean up all these parts that I have. These are already cut to the measurements that I'm going to be making my welding cart. So I already grinded and beveled everything. They're all exact measurements. Everything is exact. So I just bevel them. Now I'm just going to clean them up. Make sure I have a few grounds for my clamp. Get things clamped up. And then making sure that this can get off the ground right here. If you guys have any question, let me know, guys. Any kind of questions you guys have, I'll go ahead and answer it as best I can. I'm going to go ahead and clean up. That way I can get some of the iron off the ground. I guess gotta wait off on the cleaning. I know where my vacuum is. My attachment. As mentioned, everything's already pre-cut. I took the time yesterday. It was a late night. I was in here all night. I was getting a few things. I want to get everything out of the way and prep everything for when I'm working on the truck and I get to the suicide doors. I want to be able to have everything operational. With the welding cart that I'm gonna have, I'm also gonna make this top of an actual welding cart. This is my first table I had. I'm gonna incorporate it into the welding cart so I could always flip it over, and then instead of having tools laying around the cart or inside the cart, I could just put it on the flip up table. So I'm just trying to make everything useful and practical. This is just a lacquer thinner that I'm using to clean it up. It cleans it up pretty good. Quick and easy. Doesn't have to be cleaned up, or some guys might not clean it up at all. But it's probably a lot easier to clean it now than when it's all welded up together. So that's why I might as well just take the time, clean it up now. That way I don't have to do it on the cart and then it's like awkward and difficult to get around to. I might just take a wire wheel to everything just to make sure it's super clean. Like I said, if I'm gonna end up painting this after I assemble it, I might as well clean it up now. Even if I do clean it up and deburr it, I'll probably still get like a splatter that sticks onto it. So again, I still have something to do afterwards, but not a lot. If you guys have any questions, I'll go check up on the questions in a moment. Let me know what you guys have questions. What's up, man? How you guys doing? Let me know if you guys have any questions. Working on my welding table, well, my welding cart. That way I can get my welders off the ground. Just cleaning everything up right now. Everything's already been beveled and cut exact dimensions. Make sure I took care of that last night. Everything's ready to start welding now. This welding cart, I have it, it's gonna be on all forward locking casters. That way I can get it around the shop as easily as possible. And then also store it underneath the cabinets that we built. If you guys haven't seen the cabinets inside the shops that we've been building this last week, take a look at our videos. We've been posting shop updates. Just trying to get everything out of the way so we can progress on the build here. We have a 1999 to 2007 Silverado conversion kit. So if you have an older truck and you want it to look like a brand new truck, that's the kits that we're making right now. And they will be coming out to the public soon. That's why I'm also trying to get all my tools organized and ready, because once we get the first kit out, we will be building a pre-runner truck. And we need to cut off the, we have a truck with a service body on it right now. And we're gonna have to cut that off and make a 4-link. So I just want to have all my tools accessible when I need to roll it around. You guys have any questions? What are you guys doing? Any questions on what I'm building here? Right now I'm just, like I said, I'm just cleaning it all up. Right now I'll start tacking everything together. You guys will start seeing this come together soon. These are all leftover material from when I built this table. That's a flip up. It just has 3 little levers and the whole thing drops. There's no legs on that side. That way I can do woodworking. That's my table saw. And on this side is nothing but my, obviously my welding station. I can definitely still use it for woodworking with all the top holes. We have them 2 inches on center and we have about 1,200 holes. That's not counting the size that we have. So we probably have a good 1,600 total holes. So we got plenty of clamping force. I appreciate you guys being on the live. I know I don't got too much showing right now, but we will get putting this together soon enough here. So I appreciate you guys being on the live. Just cleaning it up to make it easier after I finish up. Now I'll have to spend hours cleaning up my dirty products. Ain't no good if I can't show you guys the product because if it's all I'm not worried that I'm not using clean rags to wipe it all off. Because I'm trying to get the majority off of it. And I could always polish it at the very end. Once it's all put together. Running out of acid from here. That'll be nice and clean for me to weld onto. Alright. I'm gonna throw the fans on for a quick second, get some of this smell out of here. Get these rags so they're not flammable out of here. Alright, I'm getting some of my tools out of here. I'm gonna throw the fan on real quick. If you have any questions, let me know. I can answer them right now. I appreciate you guys being on the live. I'm gonna back this up a little bit so you guys can see a little bit more. Again, this is gonna be going on my welding cart, so that way it can do the same thing that this table does right now. Cable right here, I'm able to just drop it by 3 little levers. I got one here, third one over here. So I'll be doing the same thing with my welding cart. My welding cart is gonna be up here this tall, with the last welder being on top, second, and then the third one where I can still access it. The table is gonna be on the side. So I'll go ahead and bring this out just for access. All right, got my notes. Gonna go ahead and clamp everything down. I gotta give myself a couple more clamps, but this will do perfectly fine for now. So one thing right here is I have this at 36 long, 38 I mean, but I'm only using 24 inches for the actual welder because they're only about 20 inches, but I'm giving it 24 inches from the front, and then they'll have sliders, like drawer sliders. So from 24, I'm gonna actually move this over. The last 15 inches are so that I can carry 2 tanks on the cart at all times. So I'll go ahead and make this my front. Mark by 24. Alright, just trying to line everything up for me. Just go aligned over here on the front. I'm gonna clamp it back down so it doesn't move. That's pretty good right there. It's nice and square. This one is still right on the edge. Clamp down. is exactly what I'm trying to avoid, trying to have all this stuff out here on the ground. Once I get the cart, I'll be able to get them on top. My top over there is MDF, so I don't want to spark the weld over there, and I want to get it flat. So before I start running these in, I'm going to go ahead and switch it around so I can get that side. Already going to be heavy. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I'll go ahead and answer any questions in a moment. We are building a welding cart. Let me know if you guys have any questions. This is gonna be a 3-level welding cart. Come on, bro. We gotta. Yeah, man. That's why we're trying to set it up, because I can't be bringing a bottle around with me, man. So exactly what we're trying to do. So once we get my welding cart on the back side, that you see that big leg, that's what I'll have room for two gas tanks. That if I'm doing TIG or MIG. But that's why I got my paint booth going on right now, so that way it doesn't smell too much. I hate that shit. What kind of setup do you have, bro? What kind of setups do you guys have? These are the two vertical sides right now. I'm just trying to make sure everything stays nice and straight because I already have all the drawers designed for it. How you doing, man? Appreciate it, bro. We're just trying to make the welding cart. That way, I already have everything designed for the, they're going to be on slide out drawers. So that's why I want to keep everything from warping and expanding on me. So that's why I'm going little and over clamping the hell out of them. But right now, they're still just tacks. Once everything's all in place, I'll go ahead and burn it all the way in. Once we finish up with this, then I'll be able to get my cart and then bring it around when I need to work on my suicide door. That's one of the reasons why I haven't gotten around to it, because every time I try to work on it, I end up with grinders, cut-off wheels, pieces of metal and stuff, and it just all gets bunched up in the actual passenger seat. In case we end up changing welders at any point, I am making them all a clearance of 14 inches. That'll be if it has a handle right there on its own. With the handle, it's 14 tall, so that's why I'm gonna go ahead and just mark everything. So the first welder is gonna be at the bottom, and it'll have 14 inches. It'll be on a pull-out drawer. Second one will also be on a pull-out drawer, having it's 14 inches, and then the top one will just sit at the top. That'll be my my MIG welder. That'll just be more stationary. The other ones, my TIGs and my torch, I'll be able to bring them out, so I can move them around and adjust their. You have a Miller, man? Those are pretty cool, bro. Let me know if you have any other questions, bro. I gotta get a good setup on my MIG, bro. This one I'm able to run gas, but I haven't run any gas through it till now because I haven't been able to set it up properly. What kind of wire do you use on your MIG? What kind of gas setup do you use for it? Appreciate you guys being on the live. Let me know if you guys have any other questions. I'll try to get back to the questions as soon as I can. Sorry, trying to get the cameras right. letting it cool down, guys. Making a welding cart right now. So this will be for my 3-level welding cart. So it'll house 3 different welders. That way I can move it around and have it more accessible. And then this little flip up table right here will be on the side. That's why I'm overbuilding it. That thing is like 1/4 inch square tube. What is it, 1x2s? That's just thick as hell, but it'll keep it heavy. That way it doesn't tilt over, because this alone is like probably 40-50 pounds. So it'll be on the side just like this thing is. So just like this has to be heavy enough to allow us to do whatever it is that we put on that weight. So the same thing on that table, the base has to be strong enough to carry that thing. So that's why I'm over here trying to keep it as straight as possible. I'm not even gonna lie about it, guys. I'm tired as shit right now. I haven't slept. I wasn't supposed to put these two. So this one goes on top of that one, so it sandwiches on top of it. So I'm gonna just cut these little spot welds off. Those are pretty straight. This one just completely goes on top of that one. That's the 2 sides. That's why I was like, why am I missing some pieces? 2 extra ones will be at the very top, and then 2 extra ones will be at the tail ends where the tankers will be at. So I'm gonna just cut these off real quick. I stayed up all night, guys, trying to prep all this. So, a little tired. I fucked up. I'm gonna take those off right now. should mirror up because these are the two side panels. I was getting ahead of myself, but I should be able to flip these up and they should be pretty damn close to their spot. So that'll be the spots where they go. I'll make sure I line it up right now. Spot weld them this time how they're supposed to be. And then those 4 pieces are for 2 for the top and then 2 for just the rounds at the bottom. So I was dead on my measurements. I have exactly what I needed. The way I was doing it, I would have been short like 4 pieces, but we're all good to go.
And was that for the welding table?
Yeah, for the welding cart. That way I can have my 3 welders.
And that's custom or what?
Yeah.
How long you think that's gonna take?
What?
Making that
Finishing
table?
it?
Yeah.
I mean, once I get this.
Because you go from that to the conversion kit to this to that.
Well, I mean, I got that one done last night.
Yeah.
I got that one done last night. I got everything cut for the bandsaw. I got the cabinets up. I took the other one apart. What did I do with the blue one? I did something with it. I took some stuff outside too.
Then you put fiberglass on the conversion kit,
Yep.
on the back fenders, in the front.
So I'm just kind
What
of
was
all
that?
over the place. I don't want to put too much because if I start throwing sparks, I don't want to catch something on fire because that happened last week. But
When's the last time you slept?
slept.
Yep, slept. Sleep.
What is that?
Sleep.
What is sleep? It's been 2 nights ago. Fucking tired right now.
So right now, guys, he's working on a custom welding table, and then he worked on the flip top on the back. If you guys could see it, we also got the truck in progress with the conversion kits. They're gonna fit onto a 1999 all the way down to a 2007. It's a diesel truck, a 2001. It made a custom hood and
Face swap for
it's a face swap. There you go.
25. That way, if you guys have an older truck, oh, you can turn it off right now. The AC.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, go ahead. They're listening.
So if you guys have an older truck, 99 to 2007, and you guys want to sport that newer look, the brand new trucks, 2025, 2026 Silverado front face, and it has a pre-runner bulge on it. So if you guys are sporting anything off-road or pre-runner, then my kit will fit all the body lines exact to the older truck, but give you all the details, the front grille, the headlights, the bumpers, of all the newer stuff.
Thank you for the likes, guys. We are on live on YouTube. Got a camera going and on TikTok right now. So you guys got any questions, let us know. We're only going to be on TikTok for like at least 10, 15 minutes. What up, Franklin?
Okay.
All right, so let me see. I'm about to go around a little bit.
Alright, just got the phone sparking. Just lining everything up. Everything's lining up pretty good.
So how do you get this idea of all your little inventions? Do you just think about it in your mind? Do you
Just think about
lay
it
them
in
out
your
on a computer?
Nah.
What do you do?
At some point, I want to try doing that. I think I did that with the cabinets for a customer, but that took me like a whole week or a week and a half to freaking design them on a damn CAD drawing.
Yeah.
But this is all I did right here. So I just did all my measurements. I did my clearances where I want to store it. The height of all the welders I want to do. So the heights, the widths, and then just kept breaking it down. Then you gotta subtract the.
They're like,
however-
what?
He's like, yeah, this is.
They're trying to screenshot it right now. They're like, I don't even know what that shit says.
They're like, there it is. The blueprints. Get them. Wait, I'm missing this. Oh.
So how long you think this is gonna be done? A little two more weeks?
No, this will be done today, tomorrow. And if I don't sleep today, it'll be done today.
Estás loco. You're gonna still sleep, man. He says you're a different breed of man, 100%. Let him see your eyes though.
I can't even
Let him
keep
see.
them
Let
open.
him see your eyes. He's definitely a different breed right now. He can't see.
My eyes
You
are
don't want to
wide
go to
open
sleep.
right now.
Say he wants to drink. He wants to. He wants it more than he want to breathe. What are you guys up to today? He said, "Bless you, bro." Thank you, man. Thanks for the follow, the shares, all that. He works his construction company and does this on the side, but hopefully goes to in doing it all day, huh, baby?
Yep. That's the plan. That's what I'm doing here right now. Trying to make that shit happen. Shit, my eyes are dry as hell. And then welding always dragging my damn eyes out even more, so that doesn't help the freaking cause.
So you think you're gonna I'm saying see the. So he invented that little flip top right there. You guys can see.
I'm gonna move it if you want.
We enjoy working on cars. They say they enjoy working on cars too.
Oh yeah, man. They're a pain sometimes, but it's pretty cool once you get to do a finished project. You want to show you that one?
The flip top?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go right there.
Can you go through that?
Yeah. Okay.
I need that one. Más cuidado aquí no te vayas a cortar. Ahí nomás, ya, nomás no te toques mucho.
Got it. Go ahead.
So this one, just so I wouldn't, same thing, everything on the ground. So that's why sometimes I don't even want to get started on some of the projects. But this one, I have some small stuff on storage there just to keep it heavy so it doesn't tip over. It did tip on me once. Luckily I didn't break anything. And right now I only have a screw on it. I gotta go get some little bolts. Still gotta figure that part out. I'll put some caps on the rod that I have in here.
They said put some cucumbers and some sour cream on your eyes. Nah, he'll eat them, man. He'll think it's a snack. I'm just like.
That sounds pretty good, man. And then,
Sounds pretty good.
So then I have my bench top grinder over here. Got my mini one over here with the I don't know what they call it, like the pencil adapter. Right now I'm just locking it in right here. But that way, if I have to one, make this mobile, so whenever I need it around the truck or anywhere, can take it with me. And then access, you know, I don't have to be getting on the ground or putting it on the bench top, clearing the table just to use this. If I had to use it right now, I wouldn't have a chance. But I already grinded everything and prepped everything. But I did that, and that's the same thing as the miter and the, what is it, the planer that I have on the other side, and that's pretty heavy. But it's the same setup over there.
They said put that cucumber. You'll see. It'll help. That's what they said. You'll see.
Go around.
Yeah. Okay. You want to talk about this real quick?
I gotta sand this down. I'm afraid of this being like the fragile part since this is a big piece. So I'm just like excessively overbuilding the edge. It took us a long time to make sure everything was perfectly even all the way around. So the last thing we want is it chipping away. So it's just excessively overbuilt, and I'm probably gonna sand it and add a little bit more. Maybe throw a little bit of reinforcement, some piece of wood to mold inside of there, like some small little ribs, just to keep it super strong. But then I'll go ahead, take everything apart once the mold comes off, and then you have to add flanges and stuff. That way you can pry out the pieces, but everything will be nice and perfect. Like right here on top, this is like super strong. This is not gonna get damaged when we remove it or when we make the molds. So I'm not worried about there. That's excessively built already, just because it's already flat. But on the edge panels here, since it drips, I think it tended to be a little bit thinner. So,
Oh yeah, homeboy must be an OG because he said if you weld and look accidentally, then that the old timers used to do the cucumber thing. Start using protective gear.
yeah, I remember the first time I
You look like
welded,
a
bro.
good. You look like a good man. Sheesh. I just like we appreciate that, man, because he really need that. So I'll probably put him on him later for sure. Everybody,
I have some, but I literally brought them to eat them.
no. Put some cucumbers, man. You gotta put them, not to eat them.
That's
You
it.
gotta put them in your eyes. What about these welding
The
cabinets?
I just did this day ago or night ago, and same thing. That's why I spent.
Just for extra storage or what?
Yeah, that way, like this is my entire sanding department: power sanders, air sanders, polisher, and
Nothing interesting on here, bro. Follow us. There's something interesting in here. I'm just playing.
But yeah, just trying to get everything. Some of my big tools instead of having to run outside or not have a place to store things. It's still a mess.
It's still a mess in here.
I'm making things and then storing things and then bringing them out to make some other shit.
Someone say here if you got HHSD or something like that.
Do I have HHC?
Yeah.
I have HHC when I come in here. Bro.
I'm just saying they didn't say that. So you still gotta paint those though, right? You can still paint
so
them.
that was what I was planning on doing, the welding cart, getting it assembled so I can use it, and then stopping and primer.
Jose el Tocayo said, "Shit, that shit hurts. The
What?
shit on your eyes, maybe."
Yeah, that shit burns, bro. Like I always had dry eyes, and then with the weather, and
We're trying to get sponsorship by them little drops, huh? For you.
They're gonna give me some goggles, some ugly ass goggles instead.
So you've been working on these cabinets right here for extra storage.
Yeah, I got these already made. I'm waiting for the drawer slides, cause they're shorter than I thought, but they'll be nice and smooth, stained with a little dark walnut color. I'm gonna paint this black, keep this silver, stain all these to match, and then golden handles. Just so it's a little bit decorative. Same
But
thing
this is
with
a flip top too, right? For the
Yeah,
people
so-
that don't know.
Yeah, I still gotta adjust it because it's super difficult.
But what's
to
on the
flip
bottom?
it. It's a planer, so it's my planer. That way I can flatten things for woodworking. And then my miter saw station, of course. And then just like the welding table, these sides will be powered electronically and they'll lift. So if I need to put something bigger on here or smaller, or on my planer, it's a different thickness, height. So it's not flat with this. It's actually like this tall.
Yeah.
So then I'll just lift these up and I have an entire bench top. And just like the welding table, there's gonna be wings that flip open on both sides to double up that space too.
You want to show a little preview?
Well, I don't have the.
You don't have it right now?
Yeah, I don't have them on there.
The homeboy Jose said that happens to me a couple times. Yeah, we're gonna have to collaborate with a eye doctor here coming up short. We end up making it big, and then y'all could just buy it from us. I just like just playing. Got a little wood up there too, right, baby? Cause he likes wood, he likes welding, he likes.
Yeah, I mean, I got some nice.
He likes
star
all kinds of
walnut up
shit.
there. I might use that. I'm trying to see if anybody out there we collaborate with anybody, and before I start building it. But the subsystem that I want to do on the 4-door Duramaxer, since it's gonna have coach seats on the front and the back, the entire centerpiece is gonna be just all subwoofer. But I want to use real hardwood. I don't know how it'll sound with resonating, but I just want to deck it out pretty nice.
Jose Luis just sent you a little rose, man. Thank you for the rose. If you guys haven't followed him, follow him. He's a true supporter. He interacts. He comes in. You know, if you guys shout him out,
Appreciate
you know, follow him back. If you see him on here, follow him back. Jose Luis. Yep.
And then this one too. This is so I got these on the ground right here.
And then what's this machine? What's this machine right here?
Because I already filled myself up. So that's my bandsaw cutter, but that is so short. That's why my back was hurting. Cause this is like too low. So I want to raise it up. So I also same thing as the other welding car. I already got everything cut up, just welded together. I got the wheels for it. So I'm just trying to make everything in the shop ready to use at any time and easy to use, you know?
Yeah, you think that machine is like, if you got sponsored by that machine, you would recommend it for the welders or not?
This?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Cause it's pretty fast, easy, huh?
And it doesn't
And
spill.
really good clean cuts too.
Yeah, it doesn't spit it all in the air like with the grinders and stuff.
So, Jose Luis, you know what I'm saying? Check it out, bro. You got one of these? If not,
yeah.
let them know. Tell them our code, Shadow Bill. I'm just like, we ain't sponsored, bro. And then,
And then these are just handles. They don't look any nice on there, but it's not meant to be. It's just literally just
for the people, they're gonna be like, man, what the fuck is that fender like that?
Yeah.
It's just coloring in order for us to know where, for what? For the fiberglass, right, baby?
We have a shit ton of color, so we're just throwing some in there so we can see the layers.
Yeah, I
That's
see the
it.
layers. And then what, you're gonna sand that down, make
Yeah,
it
I'm
look
gonna
pretty?
sand it down, so yeah, it's not dangerous. Sand everything out so we can store it, not get hurt. And then if there's any low spots, fill them in. It's already got 3-4 layers. So some
Why do you
spots
keep
out.
adding and adding and adding?
Because we plan on using quite a bit of these, getting a few copies of it. Since I don't have the experience knowing how long they last on depending on how thick you made it. So I'd rather just overbuild it now and make sure that if I use it 3 times or 10 times, it's gonna be durable. It's gonna stay straight. It's not gonna warp. It's not gonna crack. None of that. Like if we spend a whole bunch of time to perfect the inside, I'm not trying to take that risk. That's one thing. You know, I've learned all the risks doing all this. Everything that has failed on our process, I don't want that shit. So definitely trying to overbuild, make sure they're strong and they're sturdy, and they'll last whether we have to use them a couple times. But yeah, like that's why there's like cups and shit everywhere. Cause I've been kind of double time here, there, and just trying to get things going everywhere. This is one of my tanks that I have. So this is argon for my TIG welder. So this will be on the welding cart as well, and I'll get one for the TIG welder. Well, one for the MIG, one for the TIG.
What about this tube bender? You already talked about that?
Yeah, I just got it finished the other day. I got it like a whole year ago, but since we changed plans on the truck, never got to use it, and I still haven't used it, but it's all ready to go. Got all the parts, it's all assembled. Tested it the other day. It goes through the entire cycle pretty good. But this is from Rogue Fabrication. I've seen a lot of good reviews on it. Again, I haven't tried it myself, but it looks pretty promising so far. Everything was super strong and sturdy. It is a weld it yourself kit, or I think you can buy it all pre-welded already. But this one we did weld it ourselves, so it was pretty easy. If you guys are wondering how to set that up.
All right. So what about the conversion kits? You still looking into a price?
Yeah.
You still working on that for the people that are probably like in here like, man, that's the main questions we want to know.
Yeah.
Which is the pricing and what are you trying to do for it?
What do you mean what I'm trying to do? Well,
Like
I know I'm gonna offer them in fiberglass and then carbon fiber, but forged carbon fiber.
Okay.
So if anyone's interested in the forged carbon fiber finish on the outside and on the inside, I will be providing that one. That's obviously gonna be the premium version. But if not, if you just want to paint match, color match it to your truck and everything you got going, then fiberglass will be perfect for you. It should go with a gel coat finish on top, so very durable. So from the day that you receive it.
Okay. And where did you get this idea?
I remember, so it must have been about 5 years ago when they did the 2018 face swap on a Duramax and they went full trophy truck on it, and that thing just looked pretty amazing. So I was like, dude, I'm gonna do that shit myself, but I just went a different route, you know. I'm like, that was outdated by the time I was able to get started on that project, and I was like, I don't want to do something that's outdated, so I decided to make my own kit, converting the 2025 and up to the 2001 that I have.
How long this project's been lasting you?
I think we are probably getting closer to the 2 years. It's definitely over a year and a half. But before, we used to have to go to work in the same truck that I was trying to build the conversion kit. So every night, every day, I was putting something on, taking it off. Things would warp because they wouldn't set right or something, and that just took us a long time until we finally got in here. I took it off work. It hasn't moved for about 8 months or something. Then it's let us get everything perfected, all the body lines, and redesign everything.
Where'd you get that Shadow Bill name from?
Shadow Bill, well, that's where we started. We started in the driveway at nighttime, only moonlight guiding us what we're doing, and it was only from 9-10 p.m. so that we could have peace of mind that we're not bothering anybody, and we had to be inside wrapped up before like 6 in the morning. So all we had, same thing, always staying up late, working on it, and trying to progress on it.
Okay, so Shadow Bill.
Shadow Bill.
Walking in the shadows with the halo, right?
Yep, trying to bring everything out to light.
And that's it, my boy. I mean, that's just gonna come in here, just explain a little bit. You guys got any questions? I'm gonna be here for like 2 more minutes. He's gonna be chilling right here drinking his water, but I'm about to get off. So if you guys want to ask him anything, let us know. You guys want to join the family, that's cool too. Thanks to all the new followers and whoever's sticking around right now. You gotta go to sleep, man.
Yeah, I'm tired. My eyes are burning.
Yeah.
Are you gonna break?
Yeah, I'll bring. They said keep doing your thing, man.
Appreciate
Follow us,
you.
bro. We appreciate if you follow. We'll follow you back. Stay tuned in. Whenever we drop the conversion kits, we are gonna come out with like what, 3 more models?
Total.
3 or
Yeah.
4?
No, it'll be a total of 3.
3.
And then from there, we'll move on to our next one, which we're already trying to design. And
Pero puro Chevy or what?
Por ahorita sí.
Team Chevy guys or what?
Team Chevy, but there's only one other option that I'm considering big time.
Dang, you're switching up, huh? What made you change your mind now?
I can't pass on that.
On what?
I can't say.
Oh, it's a good one, huh? It's a secret. Just like, don't say it, bro. If it's a good idea, don't say it, bro.
Yeah. No, guys. First, I gotta get these. So even if I want to say it, I gotta get these motherfuckers out first.
Oh yeah.
Get these out. Let everyone see. I gotta build the little truck. So
Then somebody say it, LOL. That fool's ready. I forgot his ears open and a notebook right next to him too, huh? And he telling his girl, "Hey, write this shit down. Write this shit down."
You pre-order right now today. I'll say it. I'll say what it is, man.
Send us a galaxy, bro, and we'll say it. Just playing. Nah, don't say it, man. Don't say it.
Yeah, it's because we still got a lot. Because the 4-door with the suicide doors, that's not gonna be the first one to sport our kits. Because it still has to get. We're gonna do a little bit of work on the engine. We gotta do the entire upholstery, the audio. We got.
What'd you go to school for? To college? What'd you go to school for?
For me?
Yeah.
Oh, I went to college for automotive, but it was whack.
But you learned or not?
Nah.
Oh,
No,
pues.
they didn't teach you shit.
Entonces, ¿cómo aprendiste, pues?
This is what they teach you. They're like, you see this? This is a boat.
Somebody
The
said,
boat-
buenos
it goes
saludos,
there,
tío.
that's it.
Bendiciones. All right, bro. Stay tuned in, homie.
That's all they teach you, man. Just put something on, take it off, and then that's it.
Damn, somebody, Jose Luis said, look at the number of your likes. It's 444. So he believes in that number thing. Okay. That's good luck. The angels are watching.
That's the first synchrony number I come across. Okay.
444. That means money, abundance, and health. And cookies. Just like, just play. And then what, baby?
Nah, but I literally quit because I used to go, at that time, I was going to fucking college and I was working construction on the track, framing. Nighttime, I was doing, picking up clothing for like the Albertsons, like the uniforms that people wear at the grocery stores. Picking that up nighttime, just driving around all over town and then still doing college in between that. So I would only get like 4 hours, 2 hours of sleep every other day. So I just couldn't.
So basically, you've been like this for a while now, huh?
Yeah. So I just couldn't keep with it. I'm like, I wasn't learning shit. Then I got my first job at Firestone tire shop or something, and then I went to an actual shop, and I learned everything within a month, a week. Like, you know, I wasn't afraid to try something, and they're like, hey, if you're willing to learn, then go learn, and they would teach me. You know, school would take 6 months to teach me one thing. Drop a transmission and it would take them 6 months to teach us. And right here, you know, you just did that shit in a weekend or something. So I just quit.
Jose Luis, what do you do for work, bro? Maybe we could collaborate. And what horoscope are you? You gonna get bornable with them or what?
Yeah.
Just like you're gonna start talking about like, nah, pues trabajaba aquí, luego pues tenía que ir para allá.
Luego aquí, luego acá.
Huh? He works on cars. He works on cars. Is it collision repairs? Insurance, right? Insurance or por tu cuenta. He said he's done it all though. Where you located? I just say, huh, baby? Where you located? Might wanna need you. I just say, huh, baby?
Yeah.
Might need a set of hands over here. What you trying to do? Build a team or not?
Yeah, this year that's a big goal of ours. Trying to make a team that way we ain't gotta be here ourselves or here by myself. That way I can get more production, especially with the kids coming out. We're gonna have to get more trucks built to support the kids.
Yeah, what's the new truck coming through?
So
California. You're not that far. We're in Vegas.
Yeah, we're in Vegas. Not even far, a couple hours. But we have the 3 kits that we're making for lifted Chevys. We have one that we might be doing for a lower Chevy, and then the new one, the the one that I want to jump on. But that's.
But the one you want to jump on, is it? I mean, we ain't gonna say too much, but the one you want to jump on, is it like urgente kind of thing, or?
Not right now. I mean, it's starting to, because.
Are you already starting
the
to?
competitor brand is starting to. They recently made headlines, or they've been in the news quite a bit, so y'all can figure that out. Y'all can figure it out. But
we're gonna start leaving clues.
Yeah, they're
Blues
making,
Clues.
They're making moves, and if they do the right moves, then they'll take me out.
But is it a good one to a point where there ain't no
It's
more
one of my
good ones, or
favorites.
it's just one of your favorites?
It's one of my favorites.
So you would drop this to go hop on that?
I wouldn't have dropped this. I would just finish what I already started.
Liar.
I
You would.
would.
That's a fucking lie. He said, thank you for following, bro, Juan. Okay, thank you, my boy. Work 15 years. Okay. You worked 15 years, baby, so you got a little bit of experience right
He
here.
has done quite a bit.
Baby.
What's going on? I worked 15 years at a winery, and I quit in July last year. Well, why'd you quit the winery, bro?
Were you drinking them? I
It was
just
all
like.
healthy in there, bro.
He's like, fuck that. They had me doing them in the back, like stomping the uvas and shit. Nah, that's cool though. He probably had like in a tuxedo, you know, serving the little wine or whatever, right?
Maybe.
Or maybe like in a facility. I seen that too. How that's like it's kind of like
Maybe it was like the dispensary, you know, like.
Yeah. Yeah, why'd you leave it, bro? He said, animals. JVC remodel, baby. That's your homie right there, Tom.
Yep.
Shout out to construction.
Shout out for construction.
Dile que hoy no andas trabajando, pero mañana sí.
Hoy no, pero mañana sí.
Tú.
Oh, yeah.
Mañana sí va a poner drywall y.
Poner drywall, insulation, and then start mudding.
Yup. And then homeboy said it wasn't for him. That's why.
Oh, okay. No, if it ain't for you, it ain't for you, you know?
Yeah, who said he do body work?
Okay.
Okay. What color would you paint this truck? That's what.
If you know, you know. What would you do?
What would you do with this truck, bro? He said he's done construction too. I think this was your twin. Sheesh. How old are you, man? If he says your age, that's it. You gotta tell him. You gotta tell him your secret. I just he said army green. Last time Army green, I ain't that bad. Last time they said orange.
No, purple.